human being, we usually evaluate the odds before we make a decision. Naturally, we won't be willing to do something if the chances of winning seems too low. Well, the truth is, it's all about how you perceive your feasibility of success. So ironically, if you want to achieve something big, you're going to have to go against the odds. Good morning to all. My name is Divya Jayapalan, and I'm going to grade 7. The topic I've chose to speak about is dreaming big and defying all odds. It all started as a kid. Do you remember when you didn't think much about the things you did? You just did it, as back then your ultimate goal was stealing the extra cookie. But somewhere along the line, something went wrong. People's opinions of you started to matter, and you ended up adding their judgments into your reality. Try to remember what you wanted as a child. Maybe you wanted to become an astronaut, but people laughed and told you that you'd never make it. Well, the sad part is, our society these days are actually listening to those people. And just to avoid humiliation and criticism, we take paths that are more realistic and acceptable. Well, the truth is, we end up paying a high price for that. Our regrets after in life. You see, the interesting thing about choosing a unique path is that there's no competition along the way. When your dreams seem almost make-believe, most people give up, leaving you one of the only people left trying. Therefore, if you follow through and do accomplish your goals, you're left with a much bigger reward. Never be afraid to have a little touch of madness. In fact, I'm going to tell you a story about a man. His childhood dreams was to colonize Mars. Surely it seems ridiculous to dream that big, is it not? Put down after put down, rejection after rejection. Here he is, 17 years later. Elon Musk, the CEO of SpaceX, a space exploration technology company that is expected to have the first humans trial living on Mars by 2024. This is what makes the extremely successful people so successful. They always aim for the impossible. You may be wondering what a 12-year-old girl like me is doing, talking about the odds and success. To be honest, I don't even know what I want to be when I grow up. But this issue is so relevant in today's world. Kids are letting their dreams get swept under the rug because of other people's jealousy. I want my generation to be full of people with innovative mindsets that follow their ambitions. It's never too late to start. Go play that musical instrument you wanted to try as a kid. Write that book you've always had ideas for. Show the world the new invention you've been working on. I'd like to end my speech with a quote by Les Brown. It's never a mistake to aim too high and miss, but to aim too low and hit. Thank you for your time.
Hi, Divya.
Hi.
That was amazing. What an amazing reminder for us all, I think, for us to not to give up on our dreams, because it does happen. As a teacher, as an educator, I see it happen so often, and you're so young and you're giving a powerful message. Great choice of quotes, anecdotes, vocabulary, everything is amazing. You're going places, I love it. And
Thank you.
The best thing is, I remember you standing on the stage last year. And like from last year to this year, I see like the biggest difference in terms of the quality of your content, just how much you've grown as a person. So amazing work.
Thank
Good
you so
job.
much.
Hi, my name is Divija, and I'll be going into grade 9, and I'll be talking about short paper problems. You know when you're at the theater and you take your seat and some tall person decides to sit in front of you? That, my friends, is called short paper problems. Short paper problems honestly are so annoying because we have to face them on a daily basis, and it sucks. One of the main annoying issues is that we can't reach or see anything. For instance, I'm at the grocery store and I want yogurt. Hence, I march up to the dairy aisle and I can't get the yogurt. Why? Because I'm way too short for it. So in the end, I go home without it. Another sad issue is that we never get to be seen in group photos. When taking group photos, we always somehow get pushed to the back and you can't even see us. And, one issue that personally enrages me when people have the audacity to come up and tell me that I'm short. Like, excuse you, do you want us to give you the response like, why thank you, kind citizens, for telling me that I'm short. Here you go, gold star. Is that the response you're looking for? Because I'm genuinely confused on how your mind works. But on a real note, society has it hard on us. Society thinks as like short people are not capable of doing anything. For instance, Johnny and Mark had started work at the same time with the same position. A couple of months later, Johnny had got promoted. Why? Because Johnny is taller. But the boss doesn't accept this as a fact because it's his subconscious telling him that Johnny is more affirmative and favorable for the job because he's taller. What I'm trying to convey is that we tall people don't look like we're capable of doing anything. A survey was taken by Society Pages, and the question was, who had it easier when getting promotions, shorter or taller people? 78% of men had said taller people had it easier, 12% of men had said shorter people had it easier, and 10% of men had felt the same. 66% of women had felt taller people had it easier, 22% of women had said shorter people had it easier, and 12% felt the same. What I'm trying to say is that short people should be getting the recognition that we deserve and give us the chance to do so. Let us prove ourselves and not judge us by our height. Thank you.
Hi, Divya. I loved it. It was really I don't know if you were trying to go for the humor, but I did laugh quite a lot. But I love the fact that you used stats at the end. I understand where you're coming from now. When you compared from what other people thought from what you thought. I like the fact that you're also using a lot of hand gestures. I know you kind of lost your facial expression a little bit, but at the beginning it was amazing. I did enjoy that. Very good. Thank you.
This generation enjoys technical, scientific, and financial resources. And yet, this is perhaps the first generation to take the world to a brink of a political, economic, and environmental breakdown. Honorable judges, distinguished guests, good morning. My name is Tarunika Nyanishin. I'm going to the 7th grade, and I'm here to talk about changing the world. Unfortunately, in the world today, there are many threats to our safety and security. People are being born into a world filled with hate, crime, envy, and jealousy. Our world has been corrupted with cybercrime, financial inequality, social unrest, conflict, persecution, and eco-destructiveness. However, I strongly believe that mankind can solve the many problems that rob us of peace, security, and that threaten our future on this planet. To be effective, a cure must address the underlying cause of the symptoms, not just the symptoms themselves. For example, in fighting crime, governments enact laws, install video surveillance, and strengthen police services. But while these measures are effective to some extent, they do not underlie or address the root cause of the problem. After all, behavior reflects attitude, beliefs, and desires. For a person to be successful, he or she must be able to recognize his limitations, goals, and accomplishments. He or she must be able to make the needed changes accordingly, and most importantly, the person must be able to love and care for others. And this is what I believe will be the solution to our many problems. In conclusion, if we were all able to open up our hearts and love and care for each other, our world would be a much happier place. All we need is to teach moral education to children from a young age and be able to offer rehabilitation instead of punishment to those who deserve a second chance. We need a government which will not be corrupted with power, but be willing to give and help. We can change the world and ourselves just by believing, caring, and loving. Thank you.
Hi, Tarunika.
Hi.
Hi. I really enjoyed your topic about changing the world. Again, a current topic that we can all relate to. You had really good use of vocabulary. Also provided great applicable tips. Definitely something that as adults we can cultivate with the younger generation. We were able to connect to all of the suggestions you made, and again, current, and a positive topic as well. Looking forward to what the future has to hold. In regards to next steps, I think you can project your voice a little bit more and maybe elevate on or emphasize on specific topics or like a sentence that you want to maybe highlight or project with more volume. But overall, a positive speech. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good morning, all our judges, respected parents, and all my dear friends. My name is Dania, and I will be going to senior kindergarten in September. I am here to talk about dreams. Dreams can be of different types. Every great dream begins with a dreamer. We should all have a dream in life. This will help us to work towards our dreams. All our dreams can come true if we have the courage to pursue them. Dreams can be of different types. While we are encouraged to have dreams in life, there are some people who do lots of daydreaming. Daydreaming at school or when you are supposed to do something should not be encouraged. This will not help you learn. Dreams can be of different types. The other type of dream is the ones that come while you take rest. Of course, some of these dreams are quite scary when you have them while you're asleep. So always remember to have some sugar under your pillow so that you can have sweet dreams. Thank you.
Hi, Dania. That was amazing. Thank you for teaching us about all the different kinds of dreams. I'm very impressed with you for coming up on the stage, being so brave, and remembering all the words to your speech. And you're so funny. So very, very good job, Dania. Really, really liked it. Thank you.
Good morning, all our judges, respected parents, and my dear friends. My name is Bhavana, and I am 7 years old. Guess what I am going to talk about today? What is more beautiful than a blooming flower? What is more charming than a lovely sunset? I hope you guessed it right. Yes, it is your smile. We shall never know all the good that a simple smile can do, says Mother Teresa. A smile is not just an expression of joy, but also helps spread happiness. In that sense, if you smile well, you're making this world a better place to live in. Imagine if all the people you met each day would smile. How great happiness it would bring to all of us. Smile is contagious. When you smile at someone, it would make the other person smile back at you, sometimes without even knowing. It will only take few seconds for you to gift a smile to someone else, but the cheer it brings lasts longer. Indeed, the richest person in this world is poor if he or she cannot gift a smile. A smile easily boosts relationships. You can easily make a stranger your friend through a smile. A smile makes a person look more beautiful. A smile makes you also become a good communicator. Above all, remember, smile is God's unique gift to human beings. No other living creature can smile except for human. Therefore, smile. Spread joy all around and find the whole world smile back at you. Thank you.
Hi, Bhavana. I love the topic. I'm one of those people who believe that you have to smile because you don't know who needs that smile. I love the fact that you're smiling as well. And I love the tone that you used, the volume, but I really kind of wish you could use a little bit more expression. I enjoyed it when you did all this and said smile to everybody. Other than that, I think it was an amazing topic, and how you did it was amazing. It was cute. Can I have a smile as well, please? Thank you.
It starts with us and ends with us. Water and air, the two essential fluids on which all life depends on, have become global garbage cans. This is a quote said by Jacques Yves Cousteau. Honorable judges and most welcomed audience, good morning. My name is Lurshani. I'm going to grade 9, and today I will be talking about how we are creating a new disease. Not for us, but predominantly the earth. There are many problems in our society. We never really think about them, but even if we did, we never think about it with care. Well, what's the problem then? The problem is us. I will break this down for you. The earth is 4.5 billion years old, and us humans were alive since 140,000 years ago. If you condense the earth's lifespan into just 24 hours, that creates 3 seconds. So if you put 4.5 billion years into just 24 hours, a whole day, that gives us humans the chance to live life on Earth for just 3 seconds. And did you notice what has happened in just 3 seconds? Well, we create all of this damage, and I will tell you how we do. First, we start by putting garbage and plastic into our water. And we also litter and put toxins like car gas into the air all organisms breathe. This brings us to the next, climate change. When climate change happens, we have global warming. And when global warming pulls in, we have natural disasters. And these natural disasters create destructions to homes, homelessness for people, and a major thing is demonetization to our earth. We are only living on this earth because we have everyday needs like food, water, homes, educations, hospitals, and so much more. But slowly, we are starting to lose these things. And once we lose these things, we will lose the earth. And if we lose the earth, we lose us. But let's not get in too deep to that, because one thing we really need to discuss is how we call ourselves Homo sapiens. The definition is wise men. Are we really that wise? Think about it. We create all of this damage to the earth, and it just creates more harm for us. If you agree with all of this, then why don't we all come together and create a new wave to wash out this generation's shame and come clean with a new era? But seriously, it really does start with us and end with us. But it is also up to us to save our earth. Thank you.
Hi, Lurshani.
Hi.
I like how I'm landing on all the scientific topics, which is great. I like how you varied your tone throughout the speech. It really, as the audience or the judges allowed us to kind of focus in on what you're trying to say, which was great. You provided a couple of rhetorical questions, like, are we really wise humans? It got me thinking, like, am I really wise with all of the things that are happening on the earth right now, right? You provided a lot of facts, and I think overall it was a really persuasive speech. Moving forward, I think moving forward it was a great speech. Maybe a little bit more expression, but yeah, overall it was great. Thank you.